Hi, I'm Saratoga Ocean, and in this video I want to explain the next step in a spiritual awakening. This is all about how to live as a cosmic being. Firstly, I want to welcome all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. And if you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can join our growing community of lightworkers and spiritual seekers. Now, the beginning of a spiritual awakening is when you wake up to the fact that there is way more to you than you were formerly aware of. It's when you begin to realize that there is a part of you that you were never told about that is quite metaphysical in nature. This means that you are much more than your physical body and all of its previous associations. In other words, you are a much more expansive being than what the ordinary world is willing to acknowledge. So coming to terms with that is quite a process in and of itself. But the power of a spiritual awakening goes way beyond merely realizing something new about yourself. A spiritual awakening needs to be actualized in the universe and in your life. And the way to begin doing that is to learn how to live as a cosmic being. This is the next step in a spiritual awakening. Now, the situation on our planet makes it very difficult, if not impossible, to live as a cosmic being unless you understand the way things work here. First of all, you need to understand that all of your power to create comes from the cosmic nature of who you are. This is the part of you that you are tapping into when you use things like the law of attraction in order to manifest something. It's your cosmic mind that has the capacity to create miracles and to imagine new realities for yourself. So let's begin with an old saying. Have you ever heard that saying, you can't have your cake and eat it too? Well, you can't believe everything you've been told on this planet Earth and live as a cosmic being at the same time. So you need to come to terms with that. Now, I want you to think very seriously about something. From the moment you take your first breath, the only thing about you that is acknowledged as being real is your physical body, your physical self. It's your physical body that has a number assigned to it. It is weighed and tested and measured throughout your entire life. You are measured 100% by the behavior that is exhibited through your physical body and by your physical body's age. And nothing else is acknowledged as real. And then to cement that into your consciousness entirely, you are told that there is literally nothing else going on in the entire universe. Just a bunch of gases, stars, and empty planets, none of which have anything to do with you. So thus, your entire consciousness is entrained in a belief that you are your physical body. And you are also told that your 5 physical senses are the only way for you to know reality. So if your 5 physical senses cannot register something, then it probably doesn't exist. Now, what is accomplished by doing this to an entire planet of people? What is accomplished is total disempowerment of those people as cosmic beings. Now, here's the thing, you guys. Your physical body has no power whatsoever in and of itself. I mean, without you powering it, it's basically dead. I want you to think about that for a moment, because if you believe that you are your physical body, then you have very little power beyond that of ensuring your physical survival. And here's the other thing. Your biological self holds fear as its highest priority in terms of what to attend to. That's how your physical brain is structured. Perceived danger will always get the immediate attention of your physical brain. So when you put all of this together, you can be easily motivated and controlled with fear. Now, who benefits from you literally believing that you are your physical vehicle that is biologically designed to be run by fear? Who benefits from you believing that all you are is a physical vessel that can easily be destroyed? Now, these are questions that we will hopefully have answered in the not too distant future. However, we don't have to know the answer to that question in order to start living as cosmic beings. I want to show you a way to make a powerful shift in consciousness that will enable you to awaken at a much higher level of being. That shift is simple. We need to shift our center of being away from thinking that we are these physical bodies to knowing that we are actually ageless cosmic beings with an enormous power to create. Now, I'm going to give you a way to visualize this that will greatly support you in doing this. Stop for a moment and bring your consciousness to a neutral position. Did you know that your physical body is actually a three-dimensional avatar for you? It's an avatar that allows you to physically exist on this planet so that you can enact your mission and your purpose here. Now, an avatar is not who you are. It's a vehicle that allows you to operate in a certain dimension of reality. So your physical body is extremely important, but it's not who you are. You are a cosmic immortal being who has this physical avatar comprised of atoms and molecules that correspond to this particular dimension of reality. When you understand this, you will also begin to understand that your physical body is actually composed of a very fluid energy. It's actually not as solid as it appears. What makes it seem so solid is the matrix of thought that we share collectively and have adopted individually. But if you think of your body on an atomic and subatomic level, none of these atomic particles of energy are actually touching each other. So how solid can we be after all? So here's what you can do if you want to keep this simple and very practical. First, stop and think about this. Just take some time to contemplate it. Does it make sense to you? Can you see how your physical body is really just a three-dimensional avatar? Spend some time just being with that idea. Then see if you can start to become consciously aware of how it is that you actually missed this very obvious fact. Notice that all your life, the only thing that was ever acknowledged as being you was your physical body. I mean, this has been going on since the day you were born. Believing that all you are is your physical body is confusing and can actually be a little bit terrifying because it means that you can be destroyed. And this is how you are so easily controlled. You thus spend your entire life trying not to be destroyed. It's called survival. You are basically told to go to school so you can get a good job so that you can survive. And that becomes your life's purpose as dictated by somebody else. The way to start living as a cosmic being is to remind yourself as often as possible that your physical body is your avatar. Do this as often as you can throughout the day. This is how you can deprogram yourself. The more that you recognize that your body is an avatar, the more conscious and awakened you will be that you are in truth a cosmic being. Now, let me give you another way to look at this. When you look in the mirror, who is doing the looking? If you think you are your body, you will think it's your body looking at itself. But what's really happening is that you, the cosmic being, are looking through the physical eyes of your physical body. And this is definitely not a problem. But what is a problem is when the looking is being done through a whole bunch of erroneous filters. Here's what this means. Your body has many recorded memories of everything that it has ever been through. When you think you are your body, you think that all that stuff comprises your actual identity. All that stuff acts like a filter that filters out the light of who you really are. And all you therefore see is the image of a false identity. And guys, this is the real reason that so many people do not like what they see in the mirror. It doesn't feel right because it's not the truth. What makes it so difficult to love your own body is because you can't really love a false belief that this is who you are. Now, on the other hand, when you realize that your body is your avatar, your outlook is going to change completely. All those filters will begin to fall away. And then you can begin to see the immense value in taking good care of your body, because all the judgment falls away as well. How much easier is it to value your physical body when you don't feel obliged to subscribe to a false belief that this is you? Now, here's another benefit to recognizing that your body is your avatar. It puts your consciousness much more in the ever-present moment of now. And this is where your center of power lies as a cosmic entity. Realizing that your body is your avatar dramatically expands your consciousness because you are no longer tethered to a false and limited reality. So the next step in your spiritual awakening is to realize that you are a cosmic being by detaching from the false belief that all you are is a physical body. And the only way to do this is to recognize that your body is an avatar. This way you will really understand that your physical body is a sacred vessel that is not to be judged. It needs to be cared for by you, the cosmic being, in a way that empowers you to fully live your purpose in being on this planet. Realizing this will actually inspire you to take excellent care of your physical body. Much better care than you are prone to take when your only identity is all the junk your body has been through. So I encourage you to try this on and see if you desire to make this powerful shift for yourself. And make sure that you treat it like a process. It's not a one-time event. It's not something that happens overnight. It really is a process. Start by reminding yourself every single day as often as you possibly can. And then ask yourself this question: what might you do differently when you recognize that your body is actually your avatar? Because the you that will be doing things differently is the cosmic being that you truly are. Now, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it out with your friends. And be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because I will be here 3 times a week, every single week, to support you with your spiritual awakening and your ascension journey. And leave me a comment below and let me know if you have a feeling that you might want to make this kind of shift for yourself. With that, I'm sending you loads of love, light, and positive energy. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.